We're here in Banff. It's the 34th annual Banff Mountain Film Festival. It's the biggest film festival of this genre in the whole world. Now, what makes it the biggest? What makes it the best? We're going to find out. We're going to go check behind the scenes, so we'll let you know.
My name is Karina Hollekim, and I'm a base jumper and a skier.
You were here last night doing a presentation for the Banff Film Festival.
Yes.
This is your first time here in Banff, is it?
It is, it is.
And it seems you have quite a family of followers here. Can you tell me what it was like to come out on stage to that standing ovation that you received?
Wow. You know, even before that, just coming here, first of all, it's been a dream for me to come here now for the last 4 years, because I've had movies attending the festival, but I haven't been able to come here because ever since my first movie, I've spent all my time in the hospital and in rehab centers. So every time that you guys have had your festival, I've been called up from Jens Hoffman, you know, and I'm in the hospital and he's telling me about this great ambience and the energy at this place, and I'm in the hospital bed, you know, feeling really good about it and happy, you know, that we're here, but really wanting to go. And finally this year they invited me to come here and speak, and I was like, wow, yeah, of course I would love to do that. And then I arrived here and I realized, like, I was just walking on the street and people would be stopping me and say, hey, are you Karina? You know, we watched your film and it's so good to see you and you're looking great and I'm so happy that you're here. And I was like, wow, people know my story here. And it felt really, I felt honored in a way. And then obviously last night entering the theater and receiving standing ovations before I even started speaking, you know, before I even said a word. I didn't know whether I was going to laugh or if I was going to cry, and I could feel the hair was just rising. I got goosebumps all over my body, and I'm just going to cry myself.
It was not going to be possible maybe for you to even walk.
No, it wasn't supposed to be. In the hindsight or afterwards, I've realized, you know, wow, people are being inspired by it. And, you know, for me now, it's really motivating for me to go out and see the reactions and meet these people. And if I can, by telling my story, inspire other people to believe in themselves and to never stop and just, you know, maybe even choose a path less traveled or believe that they can do something, then it's rewarding for me, and then I feel like it's worth it telling my story.
This is your new 20 seconds of joy.
It sure gives me a kick. It does. It's a different kind of kick, but it's a positive, maybe a more positive kick, because this time it comes from what I give to other people and not from just being selfish. Wow, maybe I'm growing up. What is this?
There's always time for that. Joy is different for every person, and you found it in many different environments.
Yes.
How do you explain your joy when you're base jumping? What does it feel like to stand on the edge of that cliff? Because there's many people that see it, and let's face it, there's a lot of people that think you're crazy to do this.
Thank you.
And it's just their perception. There would be nothing that they would ever be able to do.
I don't believe
And
them.
for you, this is something you've been looking for a long time. You found your joy. What did it feel like?
Have you ever been in love? I think that's the closest to what I feel when I'm standing on top of the cliff. Because it's that feeling, that little jiggerish feeling, you know, when you're like, you can't get enough of it. And it is a little scary because obviously you don't want to get hurt. Same when you're falling in love. You want more of it, but you're still a little afraid because you don't really know what this person is going to respond. but you still try to go further and you try to get more of it. And I think for me, base jumping kind of becomes, it gives me the same kind of sensation. And you know, when I'm standing on top of a 1,000-meter cliff looking down, you know, I'm scared. I'm scared too, obviously. It's natural to be scared, but I love that feeling of being scared, you know, and it makes me feel like I'm getting on this emotional roller coaster. I'm going from intense fear to extreme happiness within just seconds, and you know, it's like when I land after a jump like that, you know, it's like feels so calm and so peaceful afterwards. I'm like, I've got so much energy and it just filled me up. And it's like, I'm ready to conquer the world. I could conquer anything at that time, at that moment, you know.